Sure, diving into the entrepreneurial world is like hopping on the wildest ride at the amusement park. Let's start with this jaw-dropping fact. Only one in every 250 businesses scales past that golden $10 million mark in sales annually. That's a tiny 0.4%. Imagine a huge crowd and only a handful making it to the finish line. Let's zero in on what makes an entrepreneur tick. Initially, it seemed like a mix of skills, character, and beliefs. But after some deep thinking, it's really about mastering a bunch of skills and holding on to beliefs that push you forward instead of holding you back. For instance, patience isn't just a virtue. It's a skill made up of countless smaller actions. And the funny thing about skills, whether they're hard or soft, is that they're all about measurement. The so-called soft skills, like greeting someone with a smile, are just as teachable as the hard ones. Now, on to the big roadblocks. Those pesky limiting beliefs. They're sneaky because they're the rules we live by without even realizing it. The thing is, many of these beliefs are inherited from our surroundings, and they often cap our potential without us even noticing. Let's get a little more in depth about these potentially debilitating obstacles. First up, limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are preconceived notions and assumptions about one's capabilities, potential, and what is achievable. These beliefs shape our reality, often creating invisible barriers that prevent progress. The belief that one must be the absolute best to deserve success or recognition is a limiting mindset that restricts the ability to appreciate one's own value and the value of one's contributions. Next up, lack of visibility. A technical roadblock that may also be a part of an entrepreneur's journey is the lack of visibility. Despite having a high-quality product, the initial decision not to market your product will significantly limit its reach. This scenario underscores the importance of visibility and outreach for any product or service. No matter how exceptional a product might be, without strategic marketing and visibility efforts, potential success remains capped. Now let's talk about fear of rejection or criticism. The fear of rejection or criticism is a powerful deterrent that keeps many from putting their work out there. For an entrepreneur, part of the hesitation to market your product or service publicly might stem from a fear of not meeting external expectations or receiving negative feedback, especially in highly competitive fields like tech or even CrossFit. This fear can paralyze action, keeping potentially groundbreaking ideas and products in obscurity. Now on to overcoming the roadblocks. The turning point for an entrepreneur comes when they're encouraged to challenge their limiting beliefs and fears by marketing to the public. This exemplifies the importance of external perspectives and support in overcoming personal and professional roadblocks. It also highlights the power of facing fears, challenging self-imposed limitations, and taking calculated risks to unlock new levels of success and fulfillment. Last but not least, self-doubt and impostor syndrome. Every entrepreneur's journey is peppered with "I can't because" moments. But the real trick is to challenge those known limits and to dare to venture into the unknown unknowns. Many talented individuals undervalue their accomplishments and fear exposure as a fraud, despite evident success and competence. This self-doubt acts as a significant roadblock, hindering them from seizing opportunities and showcasing their talents to the world. Story time. Take, for example, there was this time when a gym enthusiast was encouraged to ditch the gym business for a consulting gig in the fitness world. It was a leap into the unknown, but it paid off big time, proving that sometimes the best opportunities are the ones you never saw coming. Let's explain a little more in depth. Our aforementioned CrossFit fanatic created a killer fitness app, but was too shy to shout about it. Why? Because he hadn't snagged a top 3 spot in competitions. He was stuck in his own head, thinking he didn't deserve success. Despite his prowess in CrossFit, having achieved 4th place in multiple competitions, he harbored doubts about promoting his app publicly. He believed that unless he won 1st place, he wasn't deserving of having an app. This belief was so ingrained that it prevented him from marketing his creation. However, the quality of his app spoke for itself. It became popular through word of mouth, shared among those who found it beneficial. The turning point came when a client, recognizing the app's potential and the entrepreneur's underestimation of its value, persuaded him to share it more broadly. Reluctantly, he posted about it online, which led to a significant increase in his revenue. From making $20,000 a month, his income skyrocketed to $100,000 a month, all because he shifted his perspective and overcame his limiting belief. So, what's the moral of the story? Leverage, my friends. It's about making the most of what you've got, whether it's your skills, your network, or your ideas. The journey from a solo gig to a mammoth enterprise isn't just about hard work. It's about smart work, finding and utilizing that leverage to lift you and your business to new heights. Believing in yourself is the first, second, and literally every stepping stool to overcoming self-doubt and limiting beliefs on your journey to life-changing success. What doubts about yourself have you conquered or are on the path to defeating? Share in the comments below and be sure to click subscribe and bring us along your journey.